I'm Sarah Park. I'm a partner at Westmoreland, Patterson, Mosley, and Henson in Macon, Georgia. I'm the new NOSSCR president. As a young child, I just always was very interested in government in general. I found that this is a necessary part of the society. And as the older I got, I found that was just my passion. I majored in political science and I enjoyed all of the different legal theories or some of the case law that I started to learn about with my particular professors. And so that's why I did end up going to law school. And I think that there's so many different types of law that we all need lawyers at different points in our lifetime. And I feel like you can make a difference as an attorney in many different ways. The first 5 years that I was out of law school, I actually did what's considered insurance litigation or insurance defense. So my primary client was this huge insurance company, and it was very unfulfilling just helping this insurance company basically make money and not necessarily always help its own insureds. And so when I completely stepped away from that, I became a decision writer at the local hearing office. Basically taught myself Social Security disability law. It's not a type of law that's normally taught in law schools, and it was not taught. It wasn't even offered in my law school. But once I learned about it and I realized how much good you can do for individuals who are just the worst position of their life, so sick or in pain, that sort of thing, I found it extremely rewarding. And so it actually, at the end of the day, I feel like I've made a difference and helped someone out. I actually practiced law for 11 years before I got married, and then 12 years by the time I had my children. And so the biggest struggle I continue to have is making time for my clients, for my practice, but then kind of turning off that side or turning off that brain, not thinking about my clients to focus on my family and my children. So it is a very much a struggle. So it is hard to balance everyone's needs. I really would like the perception of Social Security disability law as an area of practice, for the perception to change. It seems that so many people think that disability lawyers are almost the same as an ambulance chaser, but there's a lot of good that the Social Security disability program specifically does. Find or do your own investigative work, if you will, or research on different areas of law, because as I said earlier, Social Security disability law is not typically a class in law school. I really didn't know it existed. I really didn't know how it worked. I didn't know about the law firms that do it, the different practices within just Social Security disability law, meaning the administrative agency practice versus the federal law practice. And so found that since I did not come from a family of lawyers, I really didn't know that much about all the different types of law, or even, for example, if you are a science major, if you have a engineering degree, well, then you can be a patent lawyer. I really didn't know that much about the different types of practice. So what I would first encourage you to do is your own research. Try to figure out what you're really interested in, what you're passionate about, and then try to do an internship. Even if it's not a paid position, you'll be much better off one summer spending time and really seeing what those lawyers are doing, what their day in, day out is like, so that you can make sure that that's what you'd like to do, because that ultimately will make you better successful, but also hopefully happy.